Hello, so everyone. So today, no, I will give you more examples on the method of component method, no, and the component method on dun sa mga 2D na mga examples natin. So yung una, yung binigay ko sa inyo is that medyo basic, no, pero this time let's try to practice mga medyo komplikado, no, complicated na mga examples. For example, here, I will give you 4 vectors para mas challenge. Okay, 4 vectors. At saka ito, mga vectors na to, medyo hirapan natin. No? So, for example, yung A mo is 3 meters east, no? Tapos, yung B mo ay 3 meters. Uh, Lagyan natin ng degrees, 30 degrees north of east. At saka yung C mo, again, 2 meters north. At saka yung D mo ay 4 meters. Let's say 30 degrees south of west. Okay. So itong mga vector na to, pwede in a problem, no? They were going to be uh, a word problem. Minsan ginagawa niya ng story. For example, from your house, in a problem, pwedeng sabihin, from your house, you want to go to market. Okay? And this is the direction that you followed from your house to the market. From your house, you move 3 meters east. No? After that, then you walk 30 meters, 30 degrees north of east. And after that, you again walk 2 meters north. And after that, para makapunta ka sa location ng market, then you move 4 meters 30 degrees south of west. So ganyan ang minsan itong mga vectors ginagamit sila sa mga word problem like from your house to the school, to the market, or maybe a car running. Okay? So uh, yan yung mga kadalasan na ginagamitan ng mga vector problems na to. Okay, so looking back, again, gusto kong i-review, no? Gusto kong i-review sa inyo uh, yung direction, no? Yung direction natin. Again, this is east, west, north, this is south, no? Positive, positive, this is negative, and negative. So, kung dito yung angle mo, so ano nga to? Nanggagaling ka dito, this is north of east. Dito naman sa baba, dito sa baba is south of east, no? Kung dito ka naman, that is north of west, no? If dito ka naman, that is south of west or south ng west. So kung dito ka naman, no, yung angle mo ay dito. So pwede mo yang, no? Actually binigay ko na to, no? East of south, dito is west of south. Sabi ko sa inyo, you need to familiarize this, no? And dito naman, this is east of north, and this is west of north. Okay, kasi mamaya magagamit natin yan in this problem. So, you need to assess for yourself saan ang mas madaling gamitin, the graphical method or the uh, component method. Pag sinabi natin graphical method, kasi yung mga graphical method, bigyan ko kayo ng hint. The graphical method is most applicable, no, or best applicable on the uh, measurements with really an exact measurements na yung walang mga decimal points kasi you're going to use ruler kasi magsiscaling ka na protractor there. So direct mo makukuha, no, if tama talaga or exact talaga yung measurement. Pero pag mga point na mga decimal points, kasi yung mga ruler natin walang decimal point, So mahihirapan ka. That's why you need to proceed to the other method, which is the component method. And in the previous meeting or video, I have shown you how to use the component method. And dito, sabi ko sa inyo, let's start to draw. Pero kung titignan mo, may mga degrees, no? May mga degrees na 'yon. So kung mag-draw ka nito, medyo mahirapan ka if gamitin mo yung head to tail. 'Di ba? So for example, sabihin east, tapos sasabihin naman 30 degrees north of east. So 'di ba, from head to tail, tapos 30 degrees. So tapos sasabihin naman north, tapos 'di ba? So mahirapan ka south of west. So mahirapan ka. So that's why I suggest that you need to use the more simple way, no? And that is you put that in the Cartesian plane para mas madali mong makita. For example, ito 3 meters east. Okay, let's say yan yung natin. A. No, this one. Your B mo is 30 degrees north of east. So kung titigan mo dito, no, north of east. So 30 degrees daw. So let's try to draw that in a way na medyo maka madali nating makita, no? Madali nating makita pag nag-solve na tayo. So if that is 30 degrees, ayun. So that is 3 meters. So this is 30 degrees. That is your B. At kung C mo naman is 2 meters north, medyo maiksi kasi 2 meters lang. So that is your C, and your D is 4 meters. So ito. This is your D, this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. So in such a way na madali mong tignan kaysa kung ganitong gagawin mo from head to tail, medyo kailangan mo ng really protractor there at saka yung ruler, no? Para talagang straight yung pagkagawa mo. So uh, now if we are solving problems with three or more vectors, no? Isa-suggest ko na ito yung gamitin natin, ito. Kasi mas madaling tignan. And also, when we try to solve that, no? Let's make I will introduce to you the better way, no, to solve this, and para mas madali. Lagay mo lang yung vector, yung x component at saka y component. Let's try to make division here. So since apat yung vector mo, lagay mo vector A, vector B, vector C, vector D, at saka yung syempre yung resultant vector mo, no? Resultant vector ng apat na yan. So let's try to divide that. Okay. So ayan. So here we need to get the x component, no? Kasi pag 2D na nasa 2D problems na natin na tayo. Pag 2D, it's a combination of x and y component, no? So hanapin natin yung component ni A sa x at saka component ni A sa y, component ni B sa x, and so on and so forth. So ngayon kung titignan natin, when you try to look back, no, kunin natin yon, paano natin isolve yung component ni A. So CA is 3 meters east. So kung titignan natin, ito si A, no? Ito si A, 3 meters east. So si A ay purely horizontal, no? Purely horizontal. So ibig sabihin si A ay nakahiga. So pag nakahiga, talagang wala yung vertical component or y component, only the x component. So ibig sabihin wala siyang y component. So lagay natin 0 meters at saka yung x component niya is 3 meters. Now yung B mo, no? Tignan mo yung B. So yung B mo ngayon ay ito yung medyo bago sa inyo because your B now has i-write natin si B here. No? If this is your B, so yung B mo ngayon is not horizontal, not vertical, but a combination, nakaslant siya, horizontal and vertical. So this is your 30 degrees. Now, to get the component of B in X and component of B in Y, so you need to draw this imaginary, no, para mas madali mo matingnan. At pag sinabi nating component ni X, ni B sa X component niya, so if this is your X axis and this is your Y axis, so since naka-form na tayo ng triangle dito, nakita nyo, naka-form na tayo ng triangle dito na may angle na 30 degrees dyan. So pag sinabi nating BX, no, or component ni B along X, i-label natin to, which is the horizontal part. At saka naman kung itong by na to or component ni B along y ay i-label natin to, no, vertical. So yan. So kasi kailangan mong hanapin yung bx at saka by kasi nakaslant siya, no. Hindi kagaya ni A na nakaiga, hindi mo na kailangan hanapin yung vertical component niya. Pero dito kailangan mo. So kailangan mong bumuo muna ng triangle at saka i-label mo na yung horizontal is the x component and the vertical is the y component. Ngayon, kung titignan natin to dito, no? Titignan natin when we get the b x component along b, paano natin yan kukunin? So I will introduce to you another thing that you need to familiarize or you need to take note is the ito medyo na-introduce na to sa inyo sa math nyo. Okay, the SOHCAHTOA. So saan yun nakita, sa naririnig sa math? So itong TOA, ito yung ginagamit natin sa pagkuha ng direction. That's why remember, no, last time tangent, no, pagkuha natin ng direction, 'di ba? Remember na meron tayong binigay na formula that is theta is equals to tangent inverse of ry over rx. Okay? So nanggagaling yan dito sa opposite kasi yung O na yan is opposite over the adjacent. So nanggaling yan dyan, no? So later makikita niyo yan kung paano yan kinuha. So we need to take note that this S stands for sine, no? Sine theta. Your O is opposite. Your H is hypotenuse. C is for cosine theta, A for adjacent, then H is for the hypotenuse. Kasi remember, no, nakagawa ka dito ng triangle or right, to be exact, that is a right triangle. And ito, kung going back sa math nyo, ito ay ginagamit sa right triangles, no. Ito, hindi na natin to gagamitin kasi that is for the direction. So ito na lang yung gagamitin natin. So what is SO? SO is sine theta. O stands for the opposite or kaharap. H is for your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the alam nyo yan, the longest line of the or side of the right triangle. Yung K naman is for cosine theta. A is for adjacent. Anong ibig sabihin ng adjacent? When you try to the dictionary, adjacent is magkatabi or no? It is magkatabi. H is for the hypotenuse. So yan yung gagamitin natin. So bakit ko na-introduce yan? It's because here you need to see that para makuha mo yung B or X component ni B or BX, no? You need to try to look into anong relationship ni BX doon sa angle. BX at saka yung angle. Yung pagpipilian mo lang is either adjacent or opposite. So pag sinabing anong relationship ni BX sa angle, it's either adjacent lang yan or opposite. So what do you think? Anong relationship nila? Pag sinabi natin adjacent, magkatabi, opposite is magkaharap. So si 30 degrees ba BX or magkaharap or magkatabi? So they are okay, magkatabi, so they are adjacent. So looking back dito, sino ang may adjacent dito na sa formula? Okay, si K lang, yung A. Therefore, ito yung gagamitin natin na formula para makuha natin yung BX here. So, para makuha natin yung BX, let's try to write that. So, cosine. So, ilan yung theta mo? No? That is 30 degrees. So, that is cosine 30 degrees. Ano yung adjacent mo? So, adjacent ng angle mo ay may pangalan na BX. Okay? At saka yung hypotenuse mo ay ano? No? Hypotenuse. Yung hypotenuse mo dito ay B. No? Si B. Ano yung value ng B mo? That is 3 meters. So, sa math, no? Ilagay lang natin yan doon. So, para matira dito si BX kasi ito yung hinahanap natin. So, magiging 3 meters cosine 30 3 meters cosine 30 degrees. So, makukuha natin by using your calculator that this is, how much is that? That is 2.6 meters. Ayan, 2.6 meters. So, yung 2.6 meters na yan, no? Tingnan mo. Ito daw ay may 2.6 meters itong BX component ng B along X. So, this is quadrant. Anong quadrant to? Quadrant 1. So, pag quadrant 1 yan, ibig sabihin meron tayong X. Di ba? Remember? Quadrant 1, this is positive, positive. Quadrant 2, this is negative, positive. Quadrant 3, this is negative, negative. And quadrant 4, this is negative. This is positive and this is negative. No? Positive, that is negative. So, kung titignan natin, no? Yung quadrant 1 mo is yung B mo ay nasa quadrant 1, that's why kailangan mo dito ng dalawang positive. At yung BX mo nakuha mo na. So that is 2.6 meters. So yung BY mo na naman yung hahanapin mo. So yung BY mo, tanong mo na naman, what is the relationship BY to the angle? Again, dalawa lang yung sagot, adjacent or opposite. So makikita natin dito that your BY is opposite to your 30 degrees. So, hahanapin mo dito sa SOHCAHTOA kung sino yung may opposite. Ito, walang opposite. So, ito yung gagamitin mo. Ito, hindi natin to gagamitin. That's for the angle. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung gagamitin natin na formula. So, sine 30 degrees. So, yung opposite mo, ano yung opposite mo? Yung opposite mo sa angle is nakapangalan BY. BY. At saka, yung hypotenuse mo, ano yung hypotenuse mo? That is B with a value of 3 meters. So, again, lipat natin yung 3 meters doon. So, magiging 3 meters sine 30 degrees. This is BY. So, using your calculator, what is the value? That is 1.5 meters, no? So, 1.5 meters. So, ito yung BY mo. Okay, so saan mo ilalagay? Ilagay mo yan sa table. That is 1.5 meters. Now, ngayon, let's move to C. No? Compute natin si C. Saan si C? Ito si C. Si C is 2 meters north. So, si C ngayon ay purely, hindi siya nakaslant, purely vertical. So, pag purely vertical ka, ibig sabihin walang nakatayo siya. So, ibig sabihin walang horizontal component. So, therefore, yung x mo dito ay 0. At saka yung y mo ay purely vertical man yan. So, makukuha nyo yung buo na 2 meters. Positive, no? Okay? So, punta tayo kay D, no? Ito na lang. Punta tayo kay D. Now, si D, kung titignan mo saan si D. Ay, mali pala to. Okay, si D is dito, hanapin natin si D. D is 30 degrees south of west. Saan yung south of west? Ito. 30 degrees south of west. Ayun. No, 30 degrees. So again, draw an imaginary line here, no, for your D. So saan yung D? Hanapin mo ngayon si dx at saka dy. Dx at saka dy. So yung dx mo, lagay mo dito. Kasi naka-form na tayo ng right triangle here. Dx to kasi along x-axis man. Ito naman, dahil patayo, so tawag natin dito ay dy. Okay? So, para makuha natin tong dx at dy na yan, so, you need to identify, no? You need to identify kung so or ka. So, unahin natin si dx, no? D along x. So, dx. Okay, si dx, anong relationship niya kay 30 degrees? Again, ang sagot mo, it's either adjacent or opposite. So, dx, ano siya? So, adjacent or magkatabi. So, ang gagamitin mo, A, adjacent. So, adjacent. So or ka? No? Siyempre, ka yung gagamitin mo kasi ito lang may adjacent. So, solve natin. That is ka, no? Ka is cosine. Ilan yung degree niya? 30 degrees. Cosine 30 degrees. Adjacent. No? Adjacent yung numerator. Ano yung adjacent mo dito? Yung adjacent ng D mo, adjacent ay may pangalan na dx. So, this is dx over the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So, ano yung hypotenuse mo? Hypotenuse mo ay ito, no? Ito, which is your D. D mo ay 4 meters. So, lagay natin dito, 4 meters. So, again, transfer natin yung 4 meters doon. Magiging 4 meters cosine 30 degrees. Yan yung magiging dx mo. So, by using your calculator, that is, ilan yan? That is 3.46 meters. That is your dx. So, ngayon, nakuha mo na yung dx mo. So, ilagay natin, by the way, anong quadrant si D? Quadrant si D. Anong quadrant? So, that is quadrant 3. Ang quadrant 3 natin ay merong negative at saka negative. So, ilagay natin yung negative at saka negative dyan. Okay? So, lagay na natin yung value ni dx. Ilan yung value ni dx? That is 3.46 meters. Okay? Now, ngayon, hanapin natin si dy. So, yung dy mo ay, anong relationship ni dy kay 30 degrees? So, ano sila? Magkatabi, magkaharap, or that is opposite. So, yung gagamitin mo. So, that is sine, no? Sine. So, that is sine 30 degrees. Opposite. Ano yung pangalan ng opposite mo? Opposite mo dito, opposite ng angle mo ay may pangalan na dy. So, lagay natin dy over the hypotenuse. Yung hypotenuse natin is 4 meters, no? Again, lipat natin sa 4 meters doon. Math rule na yan, ha? Kayo na mag-review niyan. That is 4 meters, 30 degrees dy. So, using your calculator, yung dy mo ay makakakuha ka ng ilan? That is 2 meters. 2 meters, no? 4 sine 30. Let me compute. That is 4 sine 30. That is, yes, that is 2 meters. So, yung dy mo ngayon ay 2 meters. So, going back, isulat natin dito 2 meters. Okay? So, if that is 2 meters. So, ngayon, anong gagawin natin sa data na to? So, ang gagawin natin sa data na yan is that we need to add all, no, the x component, that is your rx, and we need to add all your ry, that is the y component. So, i-add lang natin to using your calculator, no? So, this is 2.14 meters, at ito naman, this is 1.5 meters. Now, ngayon, nakuha na natin yung rx at saka ry. So, what's the next step? No? Remember that we need to get the magnitude of this, no? Magnitude of this, and that is using the formula that I have given to you last time. And you need to familiarize this, and this is your 2.14 meters squared plus 1.5 meters squared, square root of that. So, using your calculator, no, kayo na lang mag-calculate, no? That is a practice for you. So, how much is that? You will get 2.6 meters. So, dapat nakuha nyo yan, 2.6 meters. Now, this is just only the magnitude, no? Kukunin pa natin yung angle at saka yung direction niya. So, how to get the angle? Again, that is just the tangent inverse, no, of your ry over the rx, or the tangent inverse of your ry, which is 1.5 meters divided by the 2.14 meters. So, using calculator, shift tangent yan ha, pag sa calculator, shift tangent. So, this is 35, no? This is 35 degrees. Dapat makuha nyo yan, no? That is 35 degrees. So, angle pa lang yan, no? So, hindi pa yan yung direction natin. So, again, how to get the direction? So, you need to take note that this is positive 35 degrees. And yung last time, pag positive, ano yung rotation? That is counterclockwise. Pag negative, that is clockwise. So, therefore, kung mayroon ka dito, no, 35 degrees, positive man yan, so clockwise yan. So, from here to here, no, ito yung angle ng 35 degrees mo, no? This is your resultant vector. This is 35 degrees. So, the question is, angle pa yan. So, anong direction to? So, if na-familiarize nyo na to, no? If na-familiarize nyo to, that is north of east, no? North of east. Ito ay north of east. So, the final answer should be written as, no? Kasi yung resultant vector natin is a combination of magnitude, which is, ano yung magnitude natin? 2.6 meters plus direction. The direction of 35 degrees north of east. So, ibig sabihin, ito na yung final answer natin. Pag tinanong tayo, gaano kalayo yung bahay nyo dun sa market? So, masyadong malapit lang pala, no? Inikot-ikot mo lang. So, that is 2.6 meters, 35 degrees north of east. Okay, so that is one example of more complicated questions. So, let's move to the last, no? This is the last example for you to practice. So, what if here, meron kang A that is 2 meters. Ito, lagyan natin ng angle lahat. 30 degrees north of east. Tapos yung B mo ay, again, 2 meters. 30 degrees west of, let's say, west of south. Then, C mo ay 2 meters, 45 degrees west of north. Okay. So, here, let's try to make a story about this, no? Kasi, Sabi ko nga, sa physics, may mga word problem na istorya. So, what if may isang lasing, no? Drunkard. No, yung isang lasing ay galing sa gusto niyang umuwi sa bahay niya, pero nandun siya sa tindahan na nag-iinuman kasama yung mga kaibigan niya. So ngayon gusto niya yung umuwi, pero kasi lasing na siya, no? Galing sa tindahan, no, ay pumunta siya ng 2 meters 30 degrees north of east. After niya nakadating doon ay again nag-move siya 2 meters 30 degrees west of south. And after that, another 2 meters 45 degrees west of north. Now the question is, after niyang ginawa to lahat, no, gaano na siya kalayo doon sa tindahan? So, to get that, you need to get the resultant vector. Okay? So, again, ano yung gagawin natin? You need to write here the vector. Gawa tayo ng table. The x component at saka yung y component. Ayan. Tapos divide natin. So you have A, B, C. Okay? A, B, at saka C. At saka syempre yung R natin dyan, which is the resultant vector. Okay. So we need to draw that. Again, I suggest that you need to use the Cartesian plane to do that. No? So here, let's start with A. 2 meters, 30 degrees north of east. Again, north of east. Review nyo na lang yun. No? Yan. Dito banda. This is the 30 degrees. 30 degrees. And that is, second is 30 degrees west of south. Saan yung west of south? No? West of south. West of south. Banda dito. So, here. So, another 30 degrees west of south. This is your A. This is your ito yung A nyo. Ito yung B. Yung C mo is 2 meters west of north. Saan yung west of north? West daw ng north. So, dito banda. No? Dito banda. West ng north. 45 degrees. That's half. No? So, that is your C. And this is your 45 degrees. So, ang goal natin is gagawa ng right triangle. No? Dapat nasa loob yung angle. No? Ayan. Ito 30 degrees yan. Dapat nasa loob yung angle. Ito din dahil dito, dan gawa tayo ng right triangle. After natin gumawa ng right triangle, tignan natin kung pangalanan natin. So, this is your x-axis. So, this should be your AX. Siyempre, yung isa ay AY. Ito, anong tawag mo dito? This is the horizontal. That is B. No? So, BX. So, saan yung vertical mo? So, ito yung BY mo. Hindi kasali yung hypotenuse kasi may pangalan na siya. So, this is your CX kasi horizontal siya. And this is your CY. Okay? So, okay, let's try to solve for the x component, no? X component ng A. So, again, you need to ask the question, what is the relation of AX to 30 degrees? So, it's either adjacent or opposite lang yung sagot mo. So, AX is adjacent to 30 degrees. So, if adjacent, ano nga yung gamitin natin? That is the adjacent is the K, no? K, or the cosine theta. A is for adjacent, then H is for the hypotenuse. So, cosine 30 degrees, 30 degrees, di ba? Cosine 30 degrees, and yung adjacent mo ay AX. Adjacent mo ay AX over the hypotenuse with A. That is 2 meters, no? 2 meters. 2 meters. So this is AX. Transfer natin si 2 doon. 2 meters cosine 30 degrees. So by using your calculator, so how much is that? So that is 1.73 meters. That is your AX. Ayan. So that is your AX. So lagay natin yun sa table, no? A mo is nasa first quadrant. So first quadrant is positive, positive. Yung B mo ay nasa third quadrant. So ano yun? Negative, negative. Yung C mo ay nasa second quadrant. That is negative and positive, no? So para lagay na lang natin para di tayo malito dyan mamaya. So your A here is 1.73 meters. Now your B, no, or your I mean your Y component of your A, or the AY, is clearly the opposite of 30 degrees. So pag opposite ang gamitin ay so, no? So katawa. So means sin theta. Sin theta opposite divided by the O is opposite, hypotenuse is for your H. So this is sin 30 degrees. Your opposite is nakapangalan ay AY. Your hypotenuse is 2 meters. So your AY here is 2 meters sine 30 degrees, or that is, if you're going to compute that, that is 1 meter. So lagay natin yung 1 meter dito. Moving to B. So yung B mo, BX, no? Yung BX mo ay anong relationship niya kay 30 degrees or sa angle? Opposite. So therefore, pag nag-compute ka kay B, no? Nag-compute ka, this is for A, no? Para di kayo mawala. Change natin dito si B. So si B mo dito ay opposite. BX, I mean, si BX mo ay opposite. So ang gagamitin natin for BX is opposite, so, no? That is sine, ilan yung degree niya? 30 degrees pa din, no? That is sine 30 degrees. Opposite niya ay nakapangalan ay BX. Hypotenuse, ilan yung hypotenuse niya? Hypotenuse niya is B with the value of 2 meters. So this is 2 meters. So BX 2 meters sine 30 degrees. Compute natin yan using calculator. That is BX 1 meter. So lagay natin dito 1 meter. Ngayon si BY, no? Si BY, ano relationship ni BY kay 30 degrees? Adjacent or magkatabi sila. Therefore ang gagamitin natin for BY is ka, no? That is cosine 30 degrees. The numerator is adjacent, no? Ito yung numerator, denominator yan. So adjacent may pangalan na BY. Hypotenuse mo ay 2 meters. So your BY is 2 meters cosine 30 degrees, or how much is that? Na-compute na natin to kanina, 'di ba? So this is 1.73 meters. So lagay natin dito 1.73 meters. Okay? Importante yung mga sign na yan, wag na wag kalimutan yan, kasi pag namali ka lang ng isang sign dyan, mali na yan halos lahat. Okay? So, let's move to C, your C. Okay, si CX, ano naman yung relationship niya kay 45 degrees? CX. Oh, opposite. So, anong gamit? So, ka. Okay, so gagamitin ay so. That is for C, no? Para kay CX, ang gagamitin natin ay so. So, that is sine, yung degree ay 45 degrees, kasi iba na yung degree niya, no? This is numerator, opposite ay CX. Hypotenuse ay, ilan yung value ng hypotenuse? Hypotenuse ay still 2 meters, no? Ito man, C. No? C, that is 2 meters. So, 2 meters yung hypotenuse. So, therefore, your CX is 2 meters sine 45 degrees. Using your calculator, CX will have a value of negative 1, ano, positive, no? Wala pa. That is positive 1.41 meters. So, ito yung Cx mo. Okay? So, lagay natin yung 1.41 dito. Dito pa siya mag-negative, no? Kasi na-compute mo naman. Nilagay mo na yan kanina. So, here, yung C mo, no? Yung Cx mo ay, of course, dahil dito siya sa quadrant 2, that's why negative yung sign natin dito. Okay, let's compute for CY. Ito yung CY, huwag kang magtago. Si CY ay what is the relationship of CY to 45 degrees or the angle? Adjacent. So adjacent, pag adjacent ang gagamitin ay K, no? K, that is para pag-compute kay CY, or cosine 45 degrees. Numerator ay adjacent na may pangalan na CY. Ang denominator ay hypotenuse with 2 meters yung value. So your CY is 2 meters cosine 45 degrees. Pareho lang sila, no? 1.41 meters. Okay, that is your CY. So yung CY mo dito ay 1.41 meters. Okay, now nakuha na natin yung mga x at y component ng mga vectors natin. Ano yung gagawin natin? Let's just, no, add all this down, no? So this is for your rx and this is for your ry. So kung i-add mo tong rx na yan, that would give you negative 0.68 meters. Ang ry mo naman, pareho lang din yung ibibigay ng ry mo, no? How much is bibigay ng ry mo? That is 0.68 meters. Pero positive yan. Okay, so what's next? No? Nakuha mo na ngayon yung ry, nakuha mo na yung rx. So we're ready to compute for the magnitude of your resultant vector. Again, ulit-ulit yung sinasabi, you need to familiarize this. So that is negative, no? Negative 0.68 meters squared plus yung ry mo, which is 0.68 meters squared, then the square root of that. So using your calculator, no, kayo na ang mag-input sa calculator nyo, but I have calculated that already. Then that will give you 0.98 meters, no? So that is the magnitude. Now hindi pa tayo tapos because we need to look for the angle and also the same as the direction. So again, tangent inverse, no, of ry over rx. So yung ry mo dito ay 0.68 meters and yung rx mo ay tangent inverse, no? Tangent inverse ng negative, lagay mo yung negative 0.68 meters. So you have here the tangent inverse of that, or tangent inverse of negative 1 is negative 45 degrees. Now, tapos na ba tayo? Hindi pa. It's because this is just an angle. We need to know what direction is that. Again, anong rotation? Pag positive, pag rotation ng positive ay counterclockwise, pag negative ay clockwise. Now, therefore, anong direction to? Dahil negative man to. So, ang susundin natin ay the counterclockwise. Saan magsisimula? X-axis. Okay, so x-axis man to. So, since x-axis to, negative 45, so you go here, negative 45. Ayan. So, this is your negative 45. Okay. So, ulit natin, no? Hindi na ako. So, you need to see to it that tama yung direction ng ikot mo. Kasi pag nagkamali ka doon sa direction ng ikot mo, susunod-sunod na yan. Magkakamali na yan lahat. Okay? So, if this is your negative 45, hindi ko talaga makuha, no? Hirap. Okay, so maganda kasi pag sa backboard to kasi mas straight mo to. Okay, let's try lang, no? Okay, try natin. Yan, medyo hindi siya straight pero okay lang yan. So that is 45 degrees. So tinanggal na natin yung negative, no? Kasi hindi na natin i-retain yung negative na yan is because that negative will just tell you in what direction you're going to rotate. So that is positive na siya kasi nilagay na natin dito. So anong direction to? Sino pang naka-remember? So this is north of west. Okay, so the final answer, kasi isusulat mo yung final answer, the magnitude plus direction. The magnitude is 0.98 meters, no? With the 45 degrees north of west. North of west. At ito na yung final answer mo. Therefore, galing sa tindahan ay hindi pa siya nakakaabot na yung lakad niya ng lasing ay meron lang siyang galing sa tindahan papunta sa final point niya which is the resultant vector is meron lang 0.19, almost 1, no? 1 meter lang, medyo malapit lang, 45 degrees north of west. Okay, so that is how you solve for the uh, complicated, no, problems involving two-dimensional, no, two-dimensional problems sa vectors. So kailangan mo lang again familiarize. Ano yung ifa-familiarize mo, no? Sulat ko dito yung mga dapat i-familiarize nyo. First is yung syempre yung alam mo paano gamitin yung component method, no? Component method, it's either you need to familiarize the SOHCAHTOA or SOHCAH lang kasi yung TOA binigay na to doon sa direction. So ito na lang, familiarize mo yan. You need to label the X and the Y component, no? Gagawa ka ng table, of course, no? Gagawa ka ng table. Ano yung table na sinasabi ko? Ito, no? Kasi para mas madali mong tignan. Okay? And hindi lang yan. Ano pa? Ano pang ano mo? Siyempre, yung pagkuha ng magnitude, no, ng direction, yung formula niya, at saka yung pagkuha ng theta, no? This is very important, yung pagkuha ng theta niya. And also for the rotation, no? If positive or negative, ano yung rotation niya. Okay? If ma-master mo to, no? Ma-master mo yung or ma-familiarize mo yan, it would be so easy na lang sa iyo to follow or to solve problems regarding with vectors. So, again, yung graphical method, no? Graphical method are good for exact measurements, no? Yung mga walang decimal. Pero as you have observed here, nagkakaroon tayo ng decimals. So, mas maganda na gamitin natin dito ay component method. At saka maganda din na ilagay natin siya sa isang Cartesian plane kung saan mas madali nating makita kaysa gamitin natin yung head to tail. Yung head to tail are good only or for me are best lang for those problems na walang mga inclination, no, or walang mga angle like north lang, southwest, north. Yun lang ang mga medyo maganda siya gamitin dun sa head to tail. Pero pag hindi na head to tail, you need to really use the Cartesian plane starting at the origin, no? Para mas madali mong makita yung mga. Okay, so that's all for these some examples. If you have questions, comment down below so that I can give answers to that, and I will make another videos to answer that questions. Okay, so goodbye and thank you.